This is Richard Millichap with Taddymoor cap. He's ready for going. The judges are ready for judging. And cap runs right. I think if I was taking part in this, I would go right as well to get away from the road and the noise and the distraction, and to get the dog running up the side of the hedge, which is exactly what Richard has done. And he's come up extremely well. That was a perfect outrun. Not quite, I'm wrong. 36 out of 40, but it was very good. The lift, bit of a hesitancy there. 16 out of 20. And the sheep are cantering down the hill towards the dip, where they will disappear. Richard's looking, and they've emerged right in front of the fetch gates, so that is really good. Almost through, going a bit to one side, and so Cap has got to push them on. He does need to push them through there. Bit of a zigzag on. Richard's from Port Talbot, South Wales. One of the best younger handlers in Wales too. And look at that. Cap is an exceptional dog. 36 out of 40 for the fetch. Not bad at all. And now they've got to get to the first drive gate, making steady progress to there. Straight through the middle. Very good drive. Now Cap has to turn them to go across the course. Richard bred him from his own dog, Ben, and he was runner-up with Ben in the Supreme in 2003. And so he has a very good record at competitions at the very highest level. And this looks like an extremely good drive. Straight across, straight through the second drive gates. And Cap has got things under control. Richard taking his time. It's been a very good drive, 50 out of 60. And the drive is so important because there's so many points at stake. So the three final elements add up to the same as the drive, and so it is important to get a good drive, and he got a good drive. And now he's in the shedding ring. He's eyeing up two on the left. He needs two without collars. And he called Cap in actually with his right arm. And so he's using hand signals, he's using his crook, and he's using his whistle as well. And oops, he nearly fell over there on his way back to the pen. He's in a rush. I don't know why. I think he's got time to spare, but he obviously thinks he hasn't. And 20 out of 20 for the shed. He looks almost asking them to come into the pen. Come on, please, ladies. I feel I'm doing a good round. And I think Cap knows that they're doing a good round. The sheep look as if they might make a run for it. Shall we go in? Shall we leg it? What shall we do? Looking, thinking, working as a group, and they've gone in, and Richard slams them in. 18 out of 20 for the pen. Another good score, and it could be a very good round. Just a single to go. The crowd watching intently. They know it's a good round. They're a very shrewd bunch. There he is, another hand signal. That is very interesting because he's the first one in all the trials who've made it so obvious that he's using his hand as well as his voice. And there it is, 20 out of 20, 196 points, and Richard Millichap with cap leaps into the lead. Richard, very good start. Any problems when you lost sight of the dog, as everybody does?
To be quite honest, I was surprised just how long the dog is out of sight for. I expected sort of a second or 2 seconds. I looked at the watch, I think it's sort of 6 or 7 seconds, which is an eternity when you're waiting for, especially on a trial field. I might do it every day at home, but it's a different under sort of trialling conditions.
And so it's new land to the dog?
New land, and both dog and myself, sort of at home, you'd sort of have a yardstick of where they went in, you know where they're going to come out, but not knowing the ground, you don't know where they're going to come out.
And Cap's name, I can't pronounce the first part of her name. What is it?
Taddymoor. It's a prefix of the people who bred him. I got to be honest, I can run it up in the Supreme with his father.
Yes.
And I rate him a better dog, but he hasn't had the roll of the green to go with it. He's the best dog I've ever had, put it that way.
So you're expecting great things?
Well, age is against him, and believe it or not, he was in the vet for the biggest part of last week.
Really? What for?
You see his joint is swollen there. He's got a bit of arthritis through him and one thing and another, so we sort of try and nurse him along to get the most out of him now, to be quite honest.
Anyway, brilliant round.
Thank you
well
very
done.
much. Thank you.